Hi guys, how's it going? It is me, Jack here, and welcome to episode number 10 of the Football Manager 2023 save here with Birmingham City. In today's episode, you are going to see a very tough game against Leicester City, one that you might describe as a relegation six-pointer. So, from the last episode then, there's just one thing that I want to show you before we have a look at the fixtures, and we did make a signing. I stated that we were looking to bring in a centre-back due to us only having three in the first game. And it wasn't between the two centre-backs that we were looking at originally. It's actually somebody totally different that I ended up signing. And here he is. It's Juan David Cabal from Verona. I'm going to use him as a centre-back, but what I like about him most of all when I scouted him and found him was the fact he was actually left-footed. We have no left-footed defenders at the club since Trusty went. So to bring him in for £7 million, he hasn't had the greatest start, but he's got really good physical attributes. He's got a good bag of potential there, and technically he's really good in the stats that you want him to be good at as a defender. And even could do the wide centre back role if he likes to go in a three because he can dribble, he's got okay crossing, he's got okay off the ball. But as a centre back, I think he could offer some really good rotation for us this year as we look to try and stay in the Premier League. And eagle-eyed viewers might have seen that we are currently placed 17th at the moment. It hasn't been the easiest of starts, so to be 17th on 6 points from 7 games with that kind of a goal difference is not too bad. So let's have a look then and see how it went on after the 0-0 draw against West Ham. I wanted to go into the Birmingham game with 3 points under our belt, the first win of the season against a team that really we should be beating, but it didn't go that way at all. We had lots of shots, but none of them hit the target whatsoever. And it was an easy chance by Waldschmidt for Bournemouth that got them the 1-0 victory. And we, unfortunately, weren't able to score a goal. After that, luckily, we were able to play Burton Albion in the first round of the Carabao Cup. And we beat them by 3-1. Goals from Romero, Shelderup and Chong in the 94th minute that got us that 3-1 victory and progressed us, to the third round. Didn't start the first round, started the second round. And it got us to the third round. But then we played Southampton at home, and that was a big game. Another game at home where we needed to try and get a victory, and get a victory we did. We absolutely battered Southampton in every single stat. Gelhardt didn't score, but it was 2 goals from the right-hand side by Almada and a goal from Sunyik in the 92nd minute that got us a nice, comfortable 3-0 victory and our first win in the Premier League season. Away from home next against Birmingham against Everton. I knew this would be a difficult game, but I thought it could be something that we might be able to sneak a point in. I think we had to make a few changes here because we went with Shelderup up front, and it didn't work. It didn't work, put it that way, and we lost the game by 3-1. But I don't think we were absolutely battered in this. I thought we had some good chances, but Chong got us a goal. But unfortunately, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was just a little bit too good for us, and we lost that game. Brighton at home. After that, it was a 0-0 draw at home against Brighton. I look at these games, I think we should be putting these sort of teams to bed if we want to try and stay up, and we had the shots, we had the chances to do just that. But I think, again, it was just a battle of the defences. You can see Brighton's formation, very negative 5 at the back with the 2 DMs sitting behind them. We just couldn't break them down. And unfortunately, our attackers having an off day, and we were unable to get any goals from the forward line. From that, though, we played Ipswich Town in the third round. Having beaten Burton, we had another home fixture against Ipswich, and we won this game very comfortably. 2 goals in the first half by Scott Hogan, foreshadowing what he was doing in the Championship last season. And Chong got a goal right after the start of the second half. Got us a 3-1 victory, late goal by Matt Ritchie, but it wasn't enough to do anything as we won that game comfortably. We did play still quite a strong side because I thought that if we play this strong side, it gives us these players confidence going into Premier League games, and we won that game by 3-1. Arsenal away was next, and this is a game where on another day this result could have been very different. We took the lead twice in this game. Great start by Joe Gelhardt in the 13th minute that got us the first goal. Then Martinelli equalised a few moments later, and then straight away, 22nd minute, we battered down the left-hand side. Chong scores with a beautiful assist by Fabra, and then a goal right at the death of half-time Gabriel Jesus getting that goal. And then again, Jesus on the 86th minute. We couldn't hold out. A Pepe goal was ruled out in between Jesus' goals, but he got a goal on the 86th, and they beat us by 3-2. But you can see by the stats, they did dominate. However, they're the type of games that you can sneak a point out of. And sneak a point out of, we did against Chelsea. Another good start to this game. Joe Gelhardt, 2 in 2. And it was very surprising that Chelsea didn't end up winning this game. Some strong players on the team, Lukaku, Sterling, Kante having good games. But we took the lead with Gelhardt first of all, and Lukaku equalised a few minutes later. But then James got quickly injured, and then Joe Gelhardt in the 92nd minute looked like he'd won us the game with only our third shot on target. But unfortunately, it was ruled out for offside, and we drew the game 1-1. Gelhardt in a decent bit of form, but we do have a few injuries to contend with for this relegation 6-pointer. I'd like to say Longelo is very close to being back, only a few weeks away. Chong got injured, I believe, against Ipswich. Oh no, it was against Harrow Hill, sorry, the friendly that we did. He's out for 3 weeks, which is bitterly disappointing. And also, Jordan James said he's out for 6 days. We do have Joe Bellingham back, and he's just come back for this game against Leicester, and I'm going to have to start him. I'll start him just to see how we can do, but then what we might do is have to play Bakuna in the middle and find Sunyek a way back into the lineup. But I want to keep with Onyeka because he's a new signing. He got an assist against Harrow Hill, and I think his time will come where he starts delivering some consistent performances for us. But apart from that, nothing else really to explain, apart from one thing actually that I did see, and it was in the clauses, and specifically the clause of a former Bellingham, Jude Bellingham, whose number was retired a few years ago. If he's sold by Borussia Dortmund in this save, we get 25% of the profit from that deal, and we signed him for 25. Well, they signed him, sorry, from us for £25 million. So if he leaves, which he does tend to do in Football Manager, I've seen quite a bit. He goes to Liverpool or Man City, or even a Goliath in Spain, we could get a really, really big payout, and I'm hoping it does happen and he does leave because he's a phenomenal player. Should be playing at a higher level, you'd think, than Dortmund, and he is a really strong player, so I'd love to get a bit of money for him. But without further ado, let's go into this game against Leicester. I'd love 3 points as they're currently in the relegation zone, and we haven't been there yet, but you can just see that we're very slowly but surely getting dragged into that race. This is going to be the lineup then for the game against Leicester City. Ruddy in goal. Back four of Colin, Anel, Ahmedzovic, Cabal and Fabra. Onyeka, Bakuna and Bellingham in the midfield with a front three of Almada, Shelderup and Joe Gelhardt. On the bench we've got Byram, Howard Bellis, Roberts, Sunyek, Gardner, James Romero, Hogan and Jordan Hugill. With that then, let's go straight into the match at home against Leicester City. So our lineup then on your screen right now, as you can see, John Ruddy at 36, still doing well in the Premier League. But Leicester City, surprising that they're in the relegation zone with some of the quality that they've got in their lineup. Tielemans, Daka, Maddison, that's not a weak team. And as you can see, we are just limbering there, trying to cling on to survival. And that's going to be the aim for the large parts of this season. As we kick off at St Andrews, come on Birmingham City. Colin getting the ball on this right-hand side, finds the defender. Bakuna plays the ball in the midfield, and it's Mendy who intercepts Maddison, cutting inside, but Bellingham retrieves it back. I think this might be his first start in the Premier League, I'm not too sure. Almada slots it through to Joe Gelhardt, and that is 1-0, and it's his third goal in as many games for the lead striker. Great finish into the back of the net, great interception here by Job Bellingham in the midfield. Just cutting the ball through to Almada, who slots it straight into our striker. And Gelhardt gives us the lead and pushes us up further away from that relegation zone. Get in there. And Didi plays a through ball to James Maddison. What can James Maddison do with the ball now? Is he's going to play it inside. Great tackle by Fabra. That looked so far outside of the goal. Of that 6-yard box. I don't think it's inside the penalty area at all. What? It is inside of it. Fabra can't be... don't tell me he's going to set centre off. Oh my god. I thought that was a clean tackle and that it was nowhere near that. Oh dear. Right, Colin's going to have to go up there. I dare say we go strikerless, you know. Or do I take off on Yeka? I tell you what, we're gonna go very central. Go Sam Byram wing back, and we're gonna go like this. He's gonna go there at cam, and we'll play it like that. So here is Tielemans with the penalty. That's very, very disappointing that we've just given that away. And as he begins the run up, he shoots, he scores. Leicester City equalise, and you have to say the momentum 29 minutes in has to be with them as they score, and we are down to 10 men. That is so annoying. But we've just got to try and find a way now to get a result without our players on the pitch. Justin finds James Maddison. I tell you what I've done as well. I've just taken off Gelhardt by an accident. And I haven't taken him off. Oh no, Gelhardt's playing at right back. Oh, right, okay. Take him off, and then we bring on Sam back. I swear I made that change. Maybe I didn't. Anyway. He's been taken off now as John Ruddy receives the ball, finds a Nell. Oh my god, it's going to be... Oh no, Onyeka. He's Gelhardt at the right back position at the minute, making a devastating run out wide. Slots it straight through to Shelderup, who slots through. Oh, he scored! Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on a second. Maybe I can't take Shelderup off. Joe Gelhardt at right back has just ran straight through the team and ended up scoring. We're back in the lead. Oh, wow. Right, what do I do here? Hang on a second. Let's do... Jobby goes up box to box, and we'll take off Bakuna. Almada goes there. Shelderup will go there. Gelhardt can go advance forward, and then Byram comes on. That's quite creative. I like that. I do like that. Maybe it's a bit more of an attacking midfield, and we've lost that structure of Bakuna, but I just think that works quite well, and that is such a surprising goal that's just gone in there. Gelhardt on the right hand side as a right back cuts it inside, and it's such a slow goal here by Shelderup. Look at this pace of that ball, but it's trickled in, and we lead once again in the most surprising of manners, 2-1 to Birmingham. And the highlight quickly proceeds. Thomas Tadaka, who slots it straight through to Ramos. He's now one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but he's missed it. And it's not even a save by Ruddy. He's just missed that ball altogether. We've got to work like lions now to try and keep a hold of this. Really, we do. I'm not even going to say to them, don't be complacent. I just want them to keep working hard, because they're doing really, really well at the minute. If we could get something out of this, that's when you know your boys are made of sterner stuff. Ramos heads it. Byram clears it. Great stop by John Ruddy in goal. That is a save that can win you games. And another corner quickly taken. Maddison puts it back in. Ruddy claims it. Very early chances here in the early stages of the second half. Goal line technology being used. That looked like it was nearly across the line, but it wasn't. And we still lead again. Got to be wary of Joe Bellingham as well. 6.5 rating. His stamina looking like it's going down at the minute. Can't exactly bring on Bakuna. I'm just letting this game trickle on at the minute. Oh, I was just about to make a change, but 78 minutes in, Maddison with another corner. Maddison puts it in. Byram clears it, but it falls to Tielemans. What can he do? Shoot. Oh, it deflects everywhere, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Let's put Onyeka into the midfield, and then we'll bring on Sunyik for a bit of stability at the base of that midfield. 10 minutes to go. I don't want to start wasting time just yet. We'll let the game just proceed. They have dominated as well, Leicester City, as you can see by the stats. There's only 2 minutes of added time, and what a performance that was from our boys. To be a goal in front, to lose a man due to a red card for Fabra, and then to quickly turn it round with a goal by Sheldon, and to hold on. We have beaten Leicester City, and what a performance that was. A smattering of good fortune there. They haven't been on the best run at the minute, and that's probably the reason why we've ended up being able to focus and get that victory today. That's a big win that just gives us a nice little gap between Brighton and ourselves. Only 3 points off the Europa League positions, but I don't think we're going to be looking too far up the table at this moment in time. Fabra banned for a match, and they say as well that It was justified. It did look like he got the ball, but he didn't. And it was apparently a penalty as well. I don't know too much about that, but I'm very happy that we've managed to get another victory in the Premier League. And it just puts us back into 14th, a few points away from that relegation zone. Thank you very much for watching episode 10 of this save. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button, comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And I will see you for the next episode of this save very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.